I start playing with my trunk a little here. I cut it open with a saw and put me a hinge in it, glued it all together here on top, and it closes good and tight. I got my little V8 thing here. If I turn it here, it's locked, it won't go nowhere. If I open it up, it's locked there, and if I open it up, then it'll turn and open. I haven't figured the latch out yet, but basically the trunk's all done and it's solid, looks good. I got a little more putting stuff in here, but that's all good. Got my brace in it there on the bottom, it goes all the way across. That's finished. But now I can put in my filler cap and just work on the trunk a little more and get everything ready. But actually it looks really good. Well, I worked on this a little more. I decided this would be a good place to put my gas cap. I've got a 2-inch hose that'll go on my fill, and I've also put my sending unit and everything in. So now I just need to start working on this a little more. I'm going to have plenty of room to work on it here. And the glue dried up overnight. This closes perfectly well. And now I'm sort of looking at what I got to do with my mufflers. This looks like pretty much the best place for them. Where that one is there in the middle is where they really should go. If I look back here in the back at it, I've got the one on the right there is just kind of sitting in there. But the one on the left is where it should go. It's gonna pipe will clear my rear end pretty good, and I can twist that muffler just a little bit to change it around, but I've got a pretty straight shot out the frame here, and that'll put my inlet on the outside like I've got here, and I'll have pretty much a straight shot with the exhaust pipes. So I'm gonna just temporarily tack these mufflers in place with something, and maybe I'll put a hanger in it or something and just tack it for now, and then I can put in my transmission cooler and see where my gas line and the other stuffs are gonna run here, and then move my frame back or my body back and do a little more work on this thing. I just tacked a little brace in there to set these things on. They're a little too high. You can see the muffler itself running through the brace. So they're going to be down about an inch or so. Maybe 2 inches. But that's going to be good here. And they're clearing everything good here. What I'll do is I'll go down, I'll just mount these where I want them to go and hook up the front part, and then I'll go to a muffler shop and put some nice bins in here for the rear where they'll come out of this area and look good. It shouldn't be too much work, but that's where they'll go, and they look pretty good there. take up my room. Now I can figure out where I'm going to put my battery box once I've got them in, and kind of decide on some of the rest of this. Yeah, looking around, I don't see where this battery box could go. I mean, here obviously it's not going to work because the muffler goes through it. It's about where the transmission goes. I don't really have any room here. I don't want it inside the cab. Can't put it in the back because the seats are going to go here. Only place really left is back here somewhere. But I got the mufflers running through here. It's possible I might put it right here in the middle. That would be alright. Means I have to take my my box off of here and sort of see where I can put it. I'll do that. I'm just setting the battery in it. It looks like it's gonna clear the bottom of my box alright. Barely clear my rear end. But the trouble is that I would have to pull my tank off to get to the battery. And that's really not what I want to do. I don't have to take the car apart to change the battery. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do here. Leaves me one place where it happens to fit, and that's right here on top of the tank inside the box. I've got room to put it in here. My box will be just fine. I can arrange this and just weld this to the plate there. And that'll put all the force onto this rear plate and keep the weight off of my tank. Might be better instead of welding it if I just bolted it in. That'd probably be a better deal. I don't want bolts sticking out though and interfering with my battery. So I have to cut off some of these brackets here and see what we got. Yeah, it looks pretty good right here. The battery's clearing my wood pretty much. That's a 1-inch piece of wood I got there. I can lower it a little bit, maybe put a 1/2-inch piece in it or something, and I'll keep the weight off of my tank. And it looks like I might have enough room to get the tank out without dealing with the battery box. I can sure move it over and slide it in and out with the trunk off. It's not going to be that big a deal to take this trunk off anyway. Only held in by a few bolts, so anyway, I think that's where the battery will go. I'm going to mark it up now and tack it and take it all apart, see what I got it.